Minnesota Vikings playoff chances took a big hit on Sunday, falling 31-28 against the dirty, dastardly Dallas Cowboys. But what can you do? Man. So as of right now, Vikings going into the game against Dallas, playoff chances were at 41%. They got cut in half. They're now down to 20%. Still have a 2% chance of winning the division, helped out by the Packers dropping one against the Colts, and for that we thank you. So it's less ideal. It is, and it would have been great for the Vikings to move to 5-5 at 500. The playoff chances would have been about 48%, but is what it is. And I know it's really easy to get down and now it's like, oh, may as well go 4-12 and blah blah blah. But you've seen this team is way too talented, and don't put that last 3-game winning streak against NFC North Division opponents on the back burner. Like, don't completely throw that out. Yes, it sucked to lose to the Cowboys. Yes, the Vikings loss was extremely self-inflicted. No, the Cowboys are not a good team, and it sucks to drop one at home. The Vikings are now what? 1-4 at home. Seems less than ideal, but I understand the frustration. It is, but this team can still make the playoffs. They can still rally. And before the game, I mean, hell, we were talking about, hey, the Vikings and the schedule, the way it's set up, could easily run the table. Well, maybe not easily, but it's certainly a possibility. So if it was a possibility to run the table before the game, what's really changed besides just a self-inflicted, really crappy loss at home, right? So the Vikings could conceivably still go 10-6. If they did that, they would still have a 99% chance of making the playoffs. So ipso facto, they still have a chance to control their own destiny for whatever that's worth. But the Panthers game is the season. It is, because if the Vikings beat the Panthers, their playoff chances jump from 20% to 25%. If they lose, it drops down to 4, and it's basically finito from there. So as of right meow, the Vikings are technically the 10 seed, as the Saints are 1. Seattle, Packers, and Eagles are leading their respective divisions 2, 3, 4 respectively, as well as the Bucks, Rams, Cardinals are in the wild card spots. Now the Bears on bye this week, fresh off their spanking Monday night by the Vikings, what's up, are still in the 8 seed. Now that would have been the Vikings if they would have moved to 5-5, of course having the tiebreaker one up with the Bears, but since they lose, they fall below the Niners, who, various tiebreakers, it's irrelevant at this point, and they're of course head of the Lions because the Vikings are one up in that tiebreaker as well. Then Panthers still technically alive at 4-7, probably not going to get into that mix in the NFC South, and then Giants, Falcons, Giants, Washington, Cowboys. So what's hilarious is that the Giants, Washington, and the Cowboys are tied for the worst record in the NFC, yet are only a half a game out of the NFC East lead. Someone is going to make the playoffs and get a home playoff game. Just how you love divisions. It's rough. But yeah, I understand how easy it is to be pissed off at this team because they did give this one away. They dug too deep a hole in the first half, and after they came roaring back in the second half, they just couldn't make a play at the end when they needed to. The Gladney 4th and 6, the Chris Boyd dropped interception, the Harrison Smith and Cameron Dantzler miscommunication on the touchdown, Justin Jefferson dropping one. You can go back and there's probably about 24 plays that if one thing just went the Vikings' way, the Vikings eke out a win, close win, tough win, but just wasn't in the cards. So now focus on the Panthers and the focus on the Jaguars. So could conceivably the Vikings be 500 heading into Week 14 against the Bucks? Sure, but now, I mean, even at 4-5, the Vikings' margin of error was razor thin. Now it's non-existent. Next loss basically knocks the Vikings out of the playoffs. So even though 1-5 at the bye, the Vikings were in 1 week playoff mode, it's definitely in now. So maybe it was against the Packers, it was a 1 week playoff mode, but double elimination. Well, you already been eliminated once. So now it really is last call. So the Vikings do need to win out to give themselves the best possible chance to get in the playoffs and make some noise. And frankly, I'm all for it because I know that some Vikings fans are still advocating, hey, lose as many games as possible to get the best draft choice as possible. Well, look at Justin Jefferson. Was Justin Jefferson a top 10 pick? Was Justin Jefferson the first wide receiver taken, or was he the 5th wide receiver taken, number 22 overall? Good teams make do wherever they draft. You find talent and value wherever you draft. The higher you pick a player does not mean the player is going to be better. Of the 2017 draft class, 13 of the 32 players didn't have their 5th-year option picked up, including 4 of the top 5. So how'd that one work out? Yeah, but I digress there. Keep Skull alive. take a day, be bummed about the Cowboys, but then get ready for, well, not Teddy. Well, maybe not Teddy, but maybe not Christian McCaffrey, but PJ Walker, Mike Davis, and the Panthers, because they are young and fast on defense. They are hungry. They just got a taste of victory on Sunday. So look out. Look out. Got to be ready for them because, again, Week 12 at home, Panthers, that's the season. That is the season. Keeps go alive. Vikings keep rolling on. But what are your thoughts? Vikings playoff chances? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.